Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Fasehah, and today I'll be talking about my PEC500 portfolio, or in other case, management skills portfolio. So, what a portfolio is that you gather 4 activities throughout your semester and compile them into a single video and explain it and give a little reflection regarding it. Alright, let's get right to it. So the first one we see right here is the Idul Fitri event after the month of Ramadan, where my faculty, the SES faculty, decides to hold an event for the entire faculty for mentor and mentees, per mentor and mentee. So as you can see right here, me and my mentor, Miss Anis, alongside the other fellow mentees, we all sat around together at a table and eat. So the idea of this is to strengthen the ukhuwah between members and also between the mentor. I do have to say that this event was wonderful, and it was such an amazing opportunity for all of us to gather together and eat while also discussing about matters such as education and other things as well. Right, let's move on to the next one. The next one, as you can see right here, is an event where the Prime Minister, Yang Berhormat Anwar, decided to arrive at MSU and talk about education. Now, this event was collaborated between MSU and other IPTS, Institute Pengajian Swasta, and it was very interesting to say the least, as all of these other universities and colleges definitely had their own thing to say regarding it. So of course there were a few questions from the students themselves, but I know basically wanted to talk about education the most. However, the students, of course, some of them did not abide that. But regardless, it was an event that was very insightful, especially from the eyes of the president himself, prime minister himself. And not only that, it taught me personally about a lot of differences as to IPTA and IPTS students, awam and swasta, or government and private. So a lot of main differences here, mostly about privilege, about money, about opportunities into the workforce. There's a lot that comes into place, and I'm so happy during the time of the event, Yang Berhormat Anwar decided to give a full rundown regarding it. So it was a very nice interaction. It was as if talking to the Prime Minister over coffee. Right, let's move on to the next one. So the third one right here, as you can see, this one is a pre-preparation event meeting of a subject that I was taking, which was called organizational behavior, where we had to conduct an event in collaboration with the FBMP faculty for a treasure hunt and flea market event. This was in collaboration with Tourism Malaysia, and this was held in MBSA. And it was a very interesting experience. Not only were we involved in a higher, more critical activity event with people who, with stakeholders that were very important, it also gave me a chance to work as a higher up. I was the leader for my class, and I was the leader through all of the event. It's for treasure hunt event on its own. It was a very interesting experience, as I was able to conduct communication between me and other higher comms. Not only that, me between my own committee, where there were a lot of hiccups along the way, and most of it were able to be we were able to surpass. And when it comes to management skills, a few of the management skills I've thought about here was that it's very important for management is one thing. Another thing is about timing, because the only thing that was very funky or very peculiar about this whole thing was the timing of which other people gave the decisions and the higher ups gave their own decisions. It was very confusing. It caused a lot of hiccups along the way, but I'm really glad everyone pulled through and we were able to make it work. Yeah. So let's move on to the last event, shall we? Right. So for the last event, which is right here, this is me and my best friend Malik. During his colloquium event, he went up for the colloquium. He got nominated for the colloquium. So a colloquium event is where it was held by faculty of SES, in which students from the research project class are able to introduce about their own research projects and their findings on stage in front of a panel of judges, which consisted of professors, people who held PhD, double PhDs, and so on and so forth. So during this event, it was very interesting and an eye-opening experience as to how critical the educational situation is, as if your research was flawless or had little flaw, you can publish it. So when you publish it, not only is it good rapport for your own university, but it's also for your own where you want to apply for a different university. It's very good. It's good. So when I listen to all of the candidates that were talking about their own research, I do realize that these students did take up a lot of work in doing so. Hopefully, when research project arrives for most of us, we are able to expand it more. So I think that's all from me. The conclusion of it all, this particular subject did in fact impact me a lot, in ways that we have to manage a lot of things, talk about a lot of things, and it was an eye-opening experience to be able to have hands-on work where we organized everything A to Z, from the structure of the organization to the event on its own. It's very interesting, to say the least. All right, and that is all from me. Once again, my name is Fasehah, and I'll see you guys next time.